pushing the button.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Francisco
Hello.
will be here shortly. We hope.
You hope.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons Night to
That's
where
right. David is cosplaying Wilson from Home Improvement tonight.
Yeah.
Well, howdy, neighbor.
David, why don't you move that camera down just a little bit?
Hey.
it's not going
A
down.
little more of his face.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
I got it.
If you need any 90s references, I'll be here for you.
Super.
Is that a reference right there?
Well, kind of.
I'll be there for you. Yeah.
I was
The
going to say
song?
super.
Super?
Yeah, that's super. I think that's Ned Flanders says that.
Oh no, he said I'll be there for you, and I was thinking that
Yeah,
song.
it's a
I'll be
Friends
there
theme
for.
song.
Yeah.
When the world starts to close.
He threw one in there he didn't even intend.
That's how good he is at it. He's a
Yeah.
natural '90s guy.
It's all about the '90s, dude. '90s were pretty cool.
Did you love the '90s? Now that's what I call '90s music.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
So we it's D&D night. I didn't say that. I think I did.
David did. He's going to host for us.
Oh,
Exactly. No problem.
so
I'm here anytime.
last time, let's see. Oh, you guys, you were hanging out in Briny Bay. Adro gave you all a gift. Because what a nice Kraken he is.
Yeah.
He's crack-a-lackin'.
He's crack-a-lackin'.
There you go. Was that 90s?
Yeah, that is
Close,
90s.
close.
Crack-a-lackin', dude.
Is it?
Yeah, sure. Early
Um,
2000s.
I just know it from Madagascar. Is that what it's from? I don't know.
Because in reality, like the culture of the '90s didn't end till what 2003, and then
Oh.
it started to the
Does
new
it work
one.
that way?
I think it does. I think like the '80s really ends like the '80s kind of ends in like '93, '94, and the '90s really kind of end in the early 2000s.
I don't know.
Right?
I feel like if you lived like the '80s, really ended in '89 for me.
I think like I don't see Nirvana hanging out in the 80s. So that's the beginnings of the
I mean,
90s.
it like carries over a little bit. It always does. There's like cultural inertia that like carries the whatever era you're in into the next one.
As the cool thing goes from the coasts to the middle of the country.
Yeah.
I remember I would go to my dad lived in San Diego, and I would go out there all the time. And so I'd see places like that's the first time I ever heard of. I remember him telling me that hey, there's this new donut place, people waiting in line for hours, and it was Krispy Kreme. I was like, man, that's crazy. Who waits in line for donuts that long? That must be a good donut. I never had one. And then like, man, 10 years later or whatever, Krispy Kreme opened up here. I was like,
Down
hey,
the street from our apartment.
yeah. And I was.
Hot dang.
I never
Krispy
sat in
Kreme.
line, but I sat and watched the donut machine, the donut maker. I took Nathan and David there one day. Hey, you guys want to go to the donut factory? And so we went there. and so we watched the donuts go down the conveyor belt. Best day ever. David, you still
Krispy
remember
Kreme-
that?
I remember that.
Yeah. See.
It was the
Krispy
best day
Kreme
ever.
Krispy Kreme kind of fell off hard, right?
I remember that like clogged up traffic on Penn for like.
Yeah. When it first opened, it was really busy.
I feel like it's fallen off super hard. I never hear anyone talk
Dude, I
about
will
Krispy
say
Kreme.
their donuts are still fantastic.
Yeah, they still have the
You
best.
go there, they're
best
like
donut.
they come
Only-
out piping hot.
Only the
and,
glaze
like,
though.
fresh.
If you go and get
Yeah,
like any of
any
the other
ones
ones,
are-
you're like, I wish this would just had nothing on it. It was just glaze.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daylight Donuts over here by our house is like,
No, near as good as Krispy Kreme's.
dude, they're cake donuts. If you go at like 5 in the morning when they open, when they're like cooking everything, dang, them donuts are hot. They're good, dude.
There's a
And they
plate.
got them cheddar jalapeno sausage rolls.
Oh yeah, I like those blueberry cake donuts.
When I worked
The
at
ones that have the glaze and everything.
the Pizza Hut down south of us here, there was a place, it was a donut place right next to us, and one of the cooks that worked at Pizza Hut worked there at the night shift making the donuts, and they make them
Oh,
like at
really?
midnight, you know.
Yeah.
And so when we're closing, we're getting ready to leave. That's whenever he's making the donuts, and so he would come over and bring like a box of like the extra fresh ones. And I
Nice.
never had a better donut than that.
Yeah, I bet those donuts were just like
Now,
the best. Absolutely the best. God dang.
The thing
I'm
that's
so
magical
dying.
about Krispy Kreme donuts for me anyway, is that
Finally.
they taste just as good, if not better, the next day.
They're like he said, their glazed donuts are fine. The rest of their donuts
Yeah, I'm
are
not a fan of any of the other ones. I've tried the different ones, and I'm like, just give me glazed.
Like, just if go somewhere else if you want anything other than glazed.
Do you ever have like an old donut? Just microwave it for 8 seconds. That's all it takes. You don't
Put a
goodness new.
wet paper towel on top of it, like a damp paper towel,
I
and
don't
then
do that.
microwave it.
Make that
I don't know
soggy.
what kind of preservatives they put in those Krispy Kremes, but I like them.
Dude, it's preserving your insides when you
I
eat them.
know.
That's how they live forever.
Give me some of that preservation.
Yeah, preserve me, Krispy Kreme.
Mummify me from the inside out. Please.
Yeah,
I want to
I think-
live forever.
I think the sugar alone would do that. You don't even need the preservatives. I think about how many preservatives I eat. Like, I should be mummified by now.
Anyway, on that note, so you
We're fighting a mummy.
You
Yes.
Oh, good call. Good call. You were having a nap, nice and peaceful night, and you got a message from Finley in the not Finley from chat, but Finley from Celestia.
Yeah.
And he told you that they know where you are. Get moving. And so you woke up. Alicia showed up. All kinds of things happened at one point. Alicia came up, and she arrived. You got your presents from Adro. You took off. They all kind of went their separate ways. Alicia told you that Chug owes you a favor, and so you went. You dropped off Pluma and Bevel at Old South Shore to start the ritual, and you teleported up to Chug, who took you into the Shadowfell and had you chat with his queen, who ended up being Toticus. And
This was that last week was the hardest week for me to
you
ever.
guys obliterated her with arrows to the mouth and to the frog thing, and it
Disintegrates, and Joe up there slicing them up.
2 mass heals.
2 mass heals.
Yeah,
Unpleasant day.
A level 9 mass heal. Golly. I wish for mass healing.
Hey, listen, Negafin gave his life for that heal.
It worked out. It was great.
Toticus is no more for now. And you have hundreds of frogmen as you guys exit Toticus's cave. Hundreds of frogmen start coming out of the swamps. Frogmen, filches, or just sort of like a different degree of frogmen. There's a few Shedder Kai in there as well.
Now they worship Adro.
And you
Now we
guys
go
got
down
that's
to-
right. You got them on Adro. And you were marching back to Chug's hut to come back out to the material plane.
We run down to Saltport and we yell at him, "We killed your god! Follow us!"
As you come out of the hut, you can tell by looking at Chug, he's a little more there now. You're thinking maybe a little bit of his looniness might have had something to do with Toticus, which I think I alluded to that last time. She had some sort of effect on him. And
Pick up your silk shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I run to the back and grab my silk shirt out of her pile of knickknacks.
What's in that pile of knickknacks?
You don't see the shirt, but you see one of the frogs that come out of the swamp is wearing your shirt.
Oh, it's wearing a silk shirt. Okay, I'm like, all right.
They're all naked except for this one guy who has a really nice shirt on.
You see the shirt I found?
This shirt's great. I can't believe someone left it for Toticus.
So you step out of the cabin into the material plane, and it's just a hazy mess. Blackness everywhere. You can barely see in front of you. There's just ash floating all around. You're kind of in it's thick on the ground with ash. The sky is glowing red. And Chug steps out and says, "It's happening again." And he goes and he grabs into his pack and he hands over a bag he'll give it to Finn. Those Finn vest.
What's in this bag?
It says, "This is what Alicia wants."
Oh, dang.
Maybe
Okay.
rewind a little bit.
In
I
the
want to see
bag.
what's inside. Oh,
You said you're looking at the bag. It looks like just a bunch of
I
marbles.
want to look.
There's
I want to look in Toticus's pile.
We looked in there last week.
Yeah, we did.
There's a whole bunch of junk.
It's just
There's just a
just
bunch of
little
junk.
knickknacks, just fish scrapers and some old hats.
I
Got
think,
a
we ended up getting,
Neds.
I think it was 300 gold out of it.
Yeah.
They've been worshiping that thing for the entirety of that city's existence, and she's only made 300 gold off of
That's a lot of money for those frog folk.
This
Hey, you know,
the first evangelical channel I ever started.
She's been, that's big time for frog folk. And it's expensive business being the leader of a cult. You get it.
The leader of a cult.
You get it?
Is it a cult if there's actually like a god at the top of it?
Yeah, totally.
Even if it is just a frog.
Yep. Yeah, the only difference is time.
So in the bag is a bunch of marbles. Looked like marbles. You've seen this type of thing before. You and I think most of you have. Well, okay, 3 of you have, and Jack. They look like the soul orbs that you guys found when you were in the abyss.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So you're saying Chug found his marbles, and now he's losing them again?
Yep.
Yes.
He's giving them to us.
Chug says, those are yours. When you need them, just throw them out. They'll serve you well.
They'll terraform the planet.
All right, we'll take them back to Elysia.
Next campaign, I'm just taking all my character names going to come from Master Brian.
Excellent.
You gotta pick newer, more obscure games to steal your names from.
No, this is a 90s channel, remember? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, you're right.
That came out in 93, does that? Or maybe 94. I'm not sure. That might be the 80s. I'm
That
very
might be the
confused about
80s.
this.
That might be the 80s. Yeah, you never know.
He entered the marbles. What do you want to do? You can just barely make out the town of Saltport. Like it's a mess. The ash is flying by. You can't see the sky. It's just a hazy mess.
Where's all this ash coming from?
It's from the explosions.
It wasn't like
The
this
6
when we got
eyes
here,
that
was it?
blew up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like that. When
Oh,
we got
okay.
here.
I don't remember.
How many frog people do we have with us?
You figure there's probably 400 or 500.
Oh, jeez. Well, just best get to stepping.
Yeah, we're gonna start the march.
We need to get back quicker. But
I'll lead the frog people.
Oh, I'll go with Shiro.
We need a tank with the group.
Okay, well, I mean, we can't take 5 days to get back, or
It's a day and
4
a half.
days, or whatever. Day and a half. Okay. Can we even take that long?
We gotta get them there. I'll get them there. You guys go.
They didn't really say how long you had. They just said get there fast.
On the 5th day, look to the sunrise.
I could send a message and let them give them an ETA and see if that's acceptable, or we could, as we walk towards Saltport, we could see if there are any ships that are still around, and if there are, we could take a ship. It might be faster to sail around.
Okay. I mean, we can try that if that's what you want, but I think at least a couple of us should get back as fast as possible. We can send him a message and say, is a day to get back, like, acceptable? We'll head towards Saltport, I guess.
Okay, who came back with us? It was just
the two.
Pluma and
Bevel.
Okay, I will send a. Well, let me make sure I got spell slots here. Yeah. Okay, I'll send a message to Pluma, and I'll say, we found Chug, and recruited about 400 frog people. It will
Frog warriors.
take a day and a half to get back. Do you need any of us sooner? Please let know.
That should be fine, but no later.
Okay, they say that'll be fine.
Okay, then I guess we're marching.
The only thing is, I don't think you and I will be able to get a rest, Finn.
I know.
Which
We
is
need
a bigger
one.
deal for you and I than it is for the others.
Yeah, since everyone's healed up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could
Yeah,
still
I'm
use a
not. I'm
heal.
not healed up. Yeah, we're still not healed because he died.
Yeah, I'm
Like 3
I'm down. I'm
times.
down a lot of health.
Yeah, so
Oh.
am I. We're all down a lot of health.
That last
But,
kaboom, ouch.
I mean, that can top us off, or at least pump us up a little. But it's still going to be hard if you and I don't find a way to rest between now.
Why
and
don't
the
you
middle
two
of
go
the
back and rest for the day, and we'll get them there.
Do we have reason to believe that we would be able to get a long rest in there, since there's nothing left
Where at?
at South Shore?
South Shore is just like there's nothing there. It'd be like camping out, so that wouldn't count as a.
So is there anywhere on this island that we know of that we could get a long rest?
Saltport seems to still be a town.
Maybe we just stay there
You're
for
in-
24
you're in
hours
a-
and then teleport.
In the Shadowfell, you're in a city.
Oh, yeah, if you guys... Okay, then, yeah, if you guys can lead them, if we can get a rest here, and then we can get there, we can still get back before you guys.
Why don't I just lead them? Everybody else can get a rest. At least you guys will all be okay.
And then we can heal you up
I'm
if we need to.
okay-ish.
I can heal if I'm going to get the rest. I can just heal everyone up.
Yeah. Let's heal the people who are going to walk, and then we'll get a rest, and then we'll come back.
I want to walk.
All right.
Okay, how is everyone feeling? How much do I need to expend here?
I'm down. I'm down like 130 points.
I'm down 66.
I wonder how much Jack is down.
Victor, do you still have your thing on where you have True Sight? Is that a spell you cast, or is that just something you have?
That was a spell that I cast.
And it's over now?
It lasted for I think it was an hour.
Okay.
So however long the fight didn't take an hour, but however long it took us to walk back, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, was all the frog people down here? Were they all
I
undead?
should have it on again.
Were all the frog people down here were considered undead?
No, it was because I looked. It was just Chug.
Just Chug.
Just Chug.
Oh, okay.
Explains why Chug's still alive.
Okay. Is that the plan?
That's the plan. Heal people up, and
I would suggest that if I can heal you up, you should probably go all back together just in case you run into something.
Yeah, if you can heal us up.
Okay. I will start casting healing spells. Yeah, let's just burn these so I can get this rest going. I'll cast a 8th level heal on Shiro, so that's 90 hit points.
No.
And how many are you down, Boulder?
60. I have 66 out of 140.
Math. That's what, 80 away? 74, something like that?
Yeah, 74.
Okay. Okay, I will go ahead and cast. Only got one of the big ones left. Okay, I'll go ahead and cast a 7th level heal on Volder. So that's 80 hit points back to you, so that should top you off.
Alright, great.
How close are you now, Joe, to being topped off?
I'm still down about 37.
37. do some quick math to see the most efficient
Quick
way to
math.
do this.
I'm gonna use my wish to get another mini me.
Okay, I'll go ahead and cure wounds at 5th
you have
level
another
on
wish?
Shiro.
I never. Wait. Oh yeah, you're right. I made it. Wait, no, I made it and we took a rest, so I never cast wish. So I still have a ninth
Cast
level
the
spell
heal,
slot.
or was that?
There's 25 back
That
at
was
guy
other
cast
Finn.
Shiro.
The other guy cast it right before he died.
So how close are you now, Shiro?
25.
25?
Like 9.
Okay, I'm leaving you there then.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can get a short rest and get that back if you need to.
Yeah.
And then I've got a little bit left if Jack needs some healing. I don't know what he's at.
Yeah, we're not gonna know what he's at until he gets back. So
Well, we can just say I will heal him to a certain degree, so we can move on.
Okay.
And I can just use those spells later.
So, Victor's staying behind.
me and Victor
Victor
are
and
gonna
Finn.
stay behind.
And where are you
and
gonna
get
stay
a
at?
long rest. Well, we can either stay in Chug's house or we can stay in the Shadowfell if he knows a place.
I say Jack stays behind too. He's got spells he needs to recover.
Okay.
Hey, that sounds good.
That way you won't have to worry about healing him either.
All right.
All right.
We'll ask Chug. You know somewhere we can stay?
We need to sleep, Chug. And we need to not to be bitten while we're sleeping.
I believe I have one more
well,
teleport left.
You can sleep on my floor. He points in the house.
Is it comfortable?
You can sleep in. You might not like my bed, but it's flat.
It's good enough. It's inside. That's good enough. Unless there's an inn in the Shadowfell city right through your door.
Yeah, there's an inn.
We can go there. If they take normal money.
Do they take normal money? Gold pieces? Silver pieces?
They'll take, if like that.
Okay. I think we should do that. I don't.
All right.
This
You don't
guy
want to
just
sleep
bit
in.
me a little while ago.
Not trusting Chug. All right.
I don't know, but I do know that he bit me, and that's not okay. He seems all right now, but I don't want to sleep in front of him.
Chug's gotta eat.
Yes,
A frog's gotta eat.
Chug's got to not eat me though. So yeah, we'll look for the inn in the Shadowfell there.
We'll just get Chug to show us where it is.
Okay, yeah, he takes you down the street. There's a pretty neat town. I had this whole town written up when you guys never went to it. There's a cool there's like a ghostly aqueduct going across. It's like almost like it's like an old aqueduct, but it's kind of clear. You can see water flowing in it. But he takes you to the inn, and
When we get to the inn, I will, while we're standing there, I will use, I'll burn an Eyes of the Grave. See if there's any undead in there.
it's called the Viridian Wand. Elegant looking tavern. There's skulls all over the place. The walls are just full of different kinds of skulls, different monsters and creatures you've never seen before.
Nice.
Anyway, it's pretty busy. And you said there's probably 20 people in here. And what's your thing? Tell me.
So I can detect any undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover or protected from divination
lost.
magic.
Yeah, so inside the inn, and it's pretty clear which ones are undead. There's one that's, clearly like a zombie. It's just sort of sitting there. There's a ghost. Just, you can see through his body, and he's sitting in the inn. So yeah, there is...
What about the innkeeper himself or herself?
She is a elf. And she's not undead.
Do you ever have problems with ghosts coming into people's rooms?
No, why would they do that?
I don't know, but they can walk through walls and stuff, right?
Well, not these walls.
Oh, special walls. Also,
Shadow
nods.
walls.
everything in here is grayscale, right?
Yep.
Why is this place called Viridian?
Because it sounded cool.
I didn't ask you what your name was. I didn't question your name.
I'm just curious. Was it green at one time?
She says, "Look, I just work here. Do you want something to drink?"
Do you have water?
Yes. If you want water, go out and go dunk your head in the horse trough. Sorry, I had to say it.
Do you want a separate room, Finn, or are we sharing a room?
It doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter.
Do you have a room with 2 beds?
Yeah, we have that.
I'll take that, please.
Okay, 2 gold, and you get meals.
Oh, okay.
Spooky food.
A spooky tuna sandwich.
All right.
Other than that, half the crowd is somewhat normal folk. You see, there's a dwarf in there. There's a couple elves in there. There's a couple hooded folks in there, but
Hooded folks.
Nothing like a good hooded folk.
hoods, hoods. And it's got a nice there's like a banister that goes up to the next door. It's nice and curvy, real haunted house style.
It's just like
All right.
the Addams Family. It's all in black and white.
Yep.
That's right.
I'm gonna go ahead and start this long rest.
Viridian black and white.
Perfect name for a Shadowfell place.
Yeah.
Be called the Ebon One.
You guys open the door to your room, and as the door opens up,
They must have had those squeaks installed.
you can see your keen eyes pick up there's a line of runes along the floor as you open the door.
Ah,
Oh,
that
okay.
must be the fancy part they were talking about.
The magic walls, yeah. All right.
Pretty basic
well,
place. Couple beds. That's about it.
When
Alright.
we get into
There-
the room, I'll burn another Eyes of the Grave just to make sure.
Also, does that tell you if there's it gives you true sight, right?
Eyes of the Grave is just a class feature that just lets me. It pings undead for me for my turn.
It goes through wood. It's like magic, like detect magic.
No, if it's behind full cover, total cover, I can't see it.
Okay. You seem to be. You're getting a gleam off of this bag of marbles that's in Finn's belt.
Don't worry about the marbles.
What
We'll
are
deal
the
with them later.
marbles?
I don't know what the marbles are, but we'll worry about them later.
Don't lose them.
I won't.
It's a little joke for you.
That was a little joke for you. Oh, thanks. Fantastic.
Okay, and then Jack with you too, right?
Oh yeah, there's
yeah.
3 beds. Is there a 3-bed one?
You just
Jack-
you didn't catch it before, but
not-
there's a 3rd bed behind the door. You didn't see
Look,
it.
there's a 3rd bed over there.
Perfect.
So
Jack just leaves
Shiro
them alone.
and Bones are
Fine.
walking south with the party, with the
Yeah.
the big group, and Chug.
Yep.
Okay.
If you die
Um,
by 8 hit points or less, I'm gonna feel bad.
So as you start walking, right? Just marching along. It's thick with ash, about an inch thick of ash there. It's hard to really see anything up ahead. The sky just has this red glow to it. And you see there's a kind of an orangish glow to your side. At one point you're walking about an hour or so, and you're kind of trudging through a swamp. You can tell you're trudging through a swamp just by the splosh of your feet, but it's like you're stepping on ash, and it's sinking into the swamp.
Quick Ash.
You start making your way just out of that swamp. I guess it's a couple hours to get to the southern part of that swamp. We start getting to the hills, and you notice there's a kind of a blue glow to your left. Looks reasonably close.
I'll check it out, see what I can see.
Okay, give me. Well, as you walk, it's not very far away, maybe 20 feet, and you can see there's this little crack just sort of hovering in the air. Blue glow coming from it.
What do you think that is? Boulder?
I zoned out for a minute there. What happened?
Go check that out, Mulder.
And you're the
All
one who
right.
wants to play for
There you
5
go.
hours.
I'm
Couldn't
sorry.
even pay attention the first 20 minutes.
All right, I go over and check it out.
Okay, I mean you've seen these before. Just sort of, it's a rift.
I haven't seen it before.
Bury
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Your character hasn't. Well, you saw some in Alicia's caves after the explosion. Shiro has
It's
certainly
like
seen
the
them
one-
He was with
before.
us for the cult.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You saw
Mr.
it.
Bones
It's
was
similar to
with
the one at the cult.
Oh, I did?
Mhm.
Okay. What do I do? Just bury it? Do I know what to do with it? What I know?
It's just sort of hovering there in the air. It's maybe
That's what we
maybe
did before.
3
we
foot
buried
long.
Hey, grab some dirt, pile it up. We're burying this.
Okay, well, I just do that then.
We'll start.
800 handfuls of dirt later.
Well,
Easy.
since they have like a few hundred people with
I
them.
know, 400, 2 hands each.
Yeah.
800 handfuls of dirt later.
Yeah.
You got all together. You got 550 people.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot.
Yeah, they can help you bury it.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can get it. It's a little bit off the ground, but you can get it buried in an hour.
Okay.
What's your path? What is everyone's passive perceptions? Is it the same 13
Uh-oh.
Shiro, or did it all go up one by one?
Yeah.
13. I got 25 for Victor, 10 for Bones, 11 for Finn.
Mine's
Oh,
27 now.
27.
Jeez. Passive perception? It's not. Yeah, 11.
Victor's like, I hear it. There's a fly. There's a fly
a fly in
2
the
miles
room.
away.
Yeah.
Hear it. Ah.
I think they just ran into some kind of fissure.
Okay, hour goes by. Quiet. What do you want to do? Keep
Let's get a
marching.
move on.
Um,
We'll pick up the pace a little bit. Quick.
So you,
march.
as you continue walking, you hear a buzzing sound. It's a deep buzzing sound. It's a long way off, you think, but there's a strange buzz, sort of off, kind of in the direction you're going, southwest. But nothing. It just doesn't seem to
I'll
move.
yell
It's just-
out to everyone. Prepare for a fight. Don't let your guards down. Keep your eyes
Okay.
out. Field.
I got my
Let's
tread
hurry.
now. I'm using my tread as a walking stick.
Trying to move quick, but making sure I'm
Okay.
well aware of my surroundings.
As soon as that buzzing starts, it just stops. And as
Do
you
I notice this too?
yeah, you can hear it.
Okay.
As you're walking, you see one of the frogs walking and start looking at its feet behind you, and another one starts looking, and you guys realize as you can't see it, but as you're stumping through this ash, your feet are kind of sticking as you're walking through. You kind of start to get a little bit of elevation, start a little bit of a hills. You're making your way through, kind of climbing over some rocks, but there's something sticky under all the ash as you're walking. And
Can I use my trident to try and pick some of it up to see what it is?
sure, you scoop it up with your trident, and there's a stringy, webby mess all over your trident,
Oh, no.
covered in ash.
Uh-oh. Me and Bones or Volder have never met. Spider Queen.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she doesn't know you guys. You don't know her.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I totally forgot about her.
What do you want to do?
Let's keep moving.
It's kind of slow moving because you're trying to make your way through this sticky, ashy mess. The ash is actually helping a little bit because it's de-sticking the webs, but you are, with your group, you're stumbling along through these hills here. All is quiet. it's really hard to see anything because it's just so covered in ash. The ash is just like flying all around. Your mind kind of plays a little tricks with you because you think you see something moving, skittering across the rocks, but you don't catch anything.
It's like that scene from Up where like the rocks look like people, but they're not really people.
From what? From Up?
Yeah, from Up.
I don't remember that part.
I haven't seen Up in
You
a
don't
long
remember
time.
that?
I've only seen it once, and it was sad. And I was like, I'm not watching that again.
That was me. That's like that movie Radio. I watched it once and I was like, never again.
Radio. Wow, I've seen Radio so many times.
Isn't that came out in the 90s, didn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Way to stay on topic, Joe.
Oh.
That's my favorite
Radio
Pixar
and
movie.
Remember the Titans. That's all we ever watched in sports, like the sports teacher.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Pixar movie. It was
in
Up.
history class.
Oh, it's history class.
The coach was always a history teacher.
Yep.
I had one teacher, coach, that was not a history teacher, and he taught English.
I only had
Yeah,
one
every other sports
history
coach-
teacher who wasn't a coach, and everyone hated him. Except for me. I thought he was pretty great because he was actually teaching history class instead of just going, we're going to watch Radio. Teach you how to be a team.
So as you're trudging along here in this webby mess, you start to get, you're like right at you go maybe through an hour through here, all pretty quiet. And you start to get on the other side of the hills here, right at the beginning of where the grove used to be, where Raoul and Garrick were. Just a bunch of dead trees, dead black trees. And you can see the webbing is all over the trees. The ash is like stuck in it, so it's just like a fuzzy mess in here. And the first thing you notice is there is some very large cocoon-looking web thing hanging from the first tree. Something is in in the webbing, all wrapped up.
Try and cut it down.
Okay. You start cutting it down, and it plops on the ground. You can open and see what it is. It's just it's like a little baggie. It's big though. It's bigger than you. You start to kind of carve it a little bit, and you can see it's got like a very large mosquito-like nose sticking out of it. It's fat though, and it's got like 4 wings on its back. It's out though, unconscious or stunned, something. And it's not a mosquito or not a what's the mosquito, the D&D mosquito thing. It's not one of those.
Oh yeah, a Stygian or whatever they are.
Sturge?
Sturge. Yeah,
Sturge.
it's not a sturge.
Sturge.
It's big, very fat. Give me.
When I think about all the gods that we're dealing with, do these creatures have any connection to any of them?
Give me a religion check or a history or something that
I'll
you got.
do a history check. I'm proficient in that. Ooh, not bad. 19.
I'm trying to think. So, if this character were to fit with anything that you've seen before, it would fit. When you guys were plane hopping, it would fit in the abyss. And I had that that bulbous, really not eldritch, but that demonisk kind of look to it.
Did I ever see? Do you see any of these with what's it? Alenta?
No.
Oh.
Alenta mostly had tentacly people and what was his
like
fire?
those
His
hovering.
fires. Yeah, he had the though they were very,
Casters.
very eldritch, very tentacle-y,
Okay.
and that's what his army was mostly made of.
Is this thing breathing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my greatsword and just slide it in and kill it.
It wakes up and murders you and 550 frog people.
Yeah, about to say it wakes up. It wakes up. It has 10,000 HP, and you're all dead.
Just make me a what's coup de grace? Just
Coup de grace instant crit.
yeah, just give me double damage. We'll see if it's. I'm not gonna. You're just trying to just kill the thing.
Ooh, this is not right. Don't count that. I forgot. I switched. Double damage. Ah, great.
Oh,
5, 16 damage.
Okay, so as you stab it where you think is a good place to kill, as far as you understand, wings start flapping again. Bzzz. And it's
I shank it.
as it's like right there, it's like messing with your mind. This sound, this droning sound. I need everyone, you and Bones, as well as several of your folks behind you, are going to roll me a con save, as this is just racking your brain. This buzzing sound.
I'm proficient in con. You fool.
with my perception, I can hear it too, and I gotta make.
Oh no.
Yeah, all the
I'm
way
gonna
in the
use
shadow.
Indomitable.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll use my Indomitable.
If you have any left, I think.
I have. I think
Oh
I have
my
one more
God.
left.
Oh my god!
Eric, roll me.
Hey.
Oh,
12.
there you go. 12? Okay, so, Bones, you're fine. You see Shiro walk up, stab this thing, this bzzz, and then Shiro just collapses. Unconscious.
Oh no.
And you look back and you see Eric, roll me a d20.
Right here.
Hey!
Okay.
Francisco.
Give me just a second. I'll roll you a d20.
All right.
Isaac, roll me a d20. Somebody roll me a d20.
Yeah, Isaac.
Isaac,
Oh,
can you
I
roll?
got
I'll
it.
get
There you
one
go.
of your new dice.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Natural 20.
Hey.
You see,
New
you
dice.
see there's a bunch of frogs that are pretty close to you. Not a single one passes out though. But you see them like grabbing, and some of them drop down. But
They're like, who is this?
man,
guy?
I was waiting. This is gonna be the big moment. Like they're all gonna just boom, like 50 of them just plop over. But rolling 20s.
Nat 20. All the frogs are like, "What? This guy's a chump." How'd he
So,
kill Toadicus?
David, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay, roll me an attack. Just roll me
okay.
damage. Just roll me damage.
Just double or just damage?
Yeah, give me double damage.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Howdy, Francisco.
Hi. What's going on?
24 damage.
You're sleeping. You're sleeping in the Shadowfell. 23 damage.
Oh, okay.
Can I use 20? Yeah, I believe so. And then can I use my bonus action to punch?
Sure.
Sweet. Double damage on that one too?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Was it just a... Oh, it's a D10. Is that right? Oh, no.
D10 punch. That'd
D6.
be insane.
It's... Whoa. Aw. So 14. An extra 14.
Okay. So
Okay. Wait.
this thing begins to like shake and starts to try to make its way out of whatever's left of that webbing that's kind of that hole that Shiro carved into it. As it comes around, it's going to try to stick you with its proboscis.
Is it roll to hit? Because if so,
It is rolling to
it's
hit.
gonna have a bad time today.
Natural 20.
Okay, so he tries to stick it in you, but he can't quite. You're just dodging this thing, and it makes a stab and makes its way out of the thing. It starts to hover up as it's flying out of this.
Can I strike it again?
Go for it.
All right. Oh God. So plus 11. Hang on, I gotta see what I rolled. So 16.
As a hit.
Nice. What that one for? Oh no. 14 damage. And then I'm gonna punch I'm gonna use my Falcon Punch.
Falcon Punch.
Oh my god. Uh,
That's a hit.
nice. Oh my god, I keep rolling bad on damage. 7.
Okay. Some of your frogs start trudging their way up. And you hear them making their way up, and then they just freeze. There's no noise behind you, as all the frogs just stop. And as you're looking to fight, you look up, and there is a giant spider that is coming down the dead trees right in front of you.
Shiro, I need you.
And
Slap him. Wake him up.
let me pull this thing up here.
Slap.
So, the spider is going to come in.
He's
here.
gonna look at me, and then he's gonna turn away and walk the opposite direction and pretend I never existed.
Oddly, he does not do that.
That's what he should do.
So you see the spider make 2 attacks. You see the fangs come out, whink, and then right on that flying thing, thunk, thunk. And the bug starts sputtering, and then plops back onto the ground, frozen. The spider then sits right in front of you,
Thank you
in
for
front of
helping.
you and all of the frogs, and says, "Dinner has arrived."
No. Trust me, I'm pretty dry. You
Use
don't
her
want
attack,
me.
so go for it. Your turn. She's right in front of
Okay.
you. She's very large, black
The
spider.
actual big queen of the spiders, the big one that we
Big
talked to before. Might not wake up
Okay.
Shiro.
I'm gonna wake up Shiro.
How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna kick him. Kick him awake. I'm not
How
gonna do like
How hard?
not like damage kick. I'm not gonna like sucker kick him in the like thigh or something.
Soccer kick him in the head.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna damage him. You're just nudging him.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
nudging him.
He is out.
No, damage him. What are you doing? Hit him for like a little bit.
I'll hit him for.
Oh,
One
sorry, I'm
damage.
not there. I'm gonna mute my mic so I don't say something.
He's not moving.
Crap. This is a big issue.
You can see your frog people are terrified. And as you, okay,
I
you're
will
done.
say we are not here to hurt anyone. We're just simple men doing some simple tasks.
Give me a persuasion
We will
check.
be on our way. Ooh. Persuasion? So, 16.
Okay.
Yeah, 16.
You look and you notice that the trees are moving. There's a lot of them. And you see them coming down, and they're starting to surround the frogs. All 500 of them. There's a lot more frogs than there is spiders, though. She says, "We're very hungry. And you look very tasty."
I'm just a thing of.
She
plate
comes
armor,
down,
aren't
and those
I?
fangs come right at you.
No.
21 and a 29.
The 29 hits.
Okay.
I
So
need
you
an AC
take-
of 30. I need a ring of
You take
protection.
18 damage as
Ow.
these fangs hit you.
I'll have to use Bert
Um,
for my meat shield.
hang on, I got the wrong. Where's my it made me a con save.
Con save?
Yeah. As something is along with that bite.
Uh-oh.
You made it to 16. Okay, so you
Yeah.
you avoid the poison hitting you.
Yay. I'm still in the hundreds though, so it's not.
You hear a couple screams from behind as a couple spiders jump on a couple of your frogs. Some of your frogs are starting to
No.
get weapons out and starting to battle on the sides. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stab the spider queen.
Okay.
Who knows, maybe if I kill the spider queen, I can become king of the spiders. Is that how that works?
What?
You look at this spider queen, and I don't want to play your character for you, but this is a very big spider. just so you get an idea of what's happening here. You get a very
Certainly.
big spider
Alright.
in front of you.
You suddenly feel terrified.
No. Maybe.
You think your
This
chances
spider's
of
like
the
a good
you
idea.
size of a
versus
building.
spider are slim. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it's a
Man.
big spider.
We need Gandalf with us.
Me, Finn,
Uh,
and Jack are just hanging out in the hotel. This is pretty great.
Pretty nice time out here, guys. I wonder if
Oh,
everything's
man.
going all right for them.
I hope
I'm
so.
gonna-
I'm walking back through all the ash.
I'm gonna grab Shiro's body. I'm just gonna. I believe I have the strength to pick him up, so I'm gonna put him over my shoulders, and we're gonna start running.
Okay.
Can you teleport?
Um.
I'm gonna teleport 30 feet out, so that way no one can get opportunity attacks on me.
You're gonna. Okay. Grab him, teleport, and move.
Yes.
Okay. So
I tell all the frog people to come with me.
Okay. So let's.
Retreat.
So webs start flying.
Oh no.
I need everyone to roll me everyone roll me d20s, and we'll let the fate of the dice decide
Oh no.
what happens here.
Uh-oh.
D20s?
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
10.
Oh no, 13.
I'm still not
9.
I'm gonna roll a real d20. 13.
They rolled like balls.
I
Slightly above average
missed something.
overall.
Oh, I got 4. Yeah, only one was below 10 there.
Yeah, mine.
Okay.
What was Eric's?
13.
13? Yeah, only one was below 10.
So you start running, just running through the swamp. It's hard to get through. It's sticky. You hear screams. You hear
No.
the frog people are,
people-
Andrew, save us! And they're getting rolled up, and then they're immediately.
No.
You take a look behind, you see the spiders jump from one, just stick it, and immediately
Oof.
jump to the next one, and stick it, and it's tearing these frogs up. These frogs are not much of
Oh no.
high
How
level.
much survived?
You manage to climber your way out. You get into the hills. You climb your way out. You run for probably about an hour, and you've got your pack behind
No.
you. You
How many of the
figure
packs
you
survived?
lost about a quarter of them.
Oh,
there.
no.
That's about
That's
a
not
Man.
little more than 100.
I still
That's not
feel
so
terrible though. I still feel terrible though.
Yeah, for him it's like
You make your way into the swamp, sorry, about 10 minutes into your run, Shiro starts waking up.
Oh, good.
Comes to,
oh
and it's about 10 minutes when they kind of let off after that. So
What's going on?
Giant spider. Just look behind us and you'll figure it out.
So around you
Okay.
is, you still got a sizable group of frogs, but there's a lot of wounded ones. There's webs all stuck all over them, and they are terrified.
I want
They're
to see if
all-
I
they're all
can patch
looking-
up.
They're all looking at you, questioning their life decisions if this was the right choice to make to follow these two.
oh no.
All right.
The spiders they've taken their feast
Been
and left.
sated.
Yep.
I tell Shiro. I want to patch up some of these men. Some of
What
these
happened?
spiders. A lot of spiders came and attacked us, and the spider queen, I believe, attacked us. But I know if it was the spider queen.
You just
Big-
know it was
big
a
spider.
big spider.
She wasn't
Giant
wearing a
spider.
crown or anything.
Check out
Had a little
spider with a
crown
crown. Yeah.
All right, giant spider attacked us with a lot of other giant spiders around it. None as big as giant spider,
Most of them
but
were
they
about
attacked us.
Most of them were about, what's Beethoven, the dog? St. Bernard. They're like St. Bernard size.
Beethoven
spider.
the dog.
90s reference day.
Uh,
They're all dog-sized spiders. There's a couple little poodles in there, and
Dalmatians.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but they're all kind of that black widowy kind of black spider. And then
Dog size. Well,
there was
how big was
one-
the queen?
she was,
Like the size of a car?
yeah, she was Hummer sized.
All right.
Nice. Dang.
I relay that to you.
What's a good a Crown Vic size? maybe
Size of a Crown
two
Vic.
Crown Vics.
Stuck side by side. That's a big spider. A GMC van.
Yeah.
GMC, man. That's funny.
One of those big panel vans with a
A
bubble
lifted
window on the side.
F-250.
Yeah, lifted. Well, that's still around. That's not a '90s thing.
So you are you're still in the hills, but you're right. Your swamp's like right there. The spiders have left you, and you've just got to. They put up a fight. Some of them are kind of pleased with how that went. They managed to strike a few down, took a few with
job,
their
man.
friends. But for the most
You
part,
guys
they
are
were just-
amazing.
They saw the order to run, so they ran.
The best. You guys are the best fighters I've ever met in my life.
That's
All right,
why
I'm
I
gonna go
ran.
patch. I'm gonna go patch up a few.
Persuasion check to keep
Yeah,
them around.
to motivate them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. After I heal them out, I'll do.
Let's see it. Let's
Like
see
I'll
it.
do a like a
Motivational
general
speech.
Yeah, I'll do a speech.
Okay, let's do it.
See how good it is.
All right, this is the speech.
It might be
Let's
really
hear it.
bad.
Oh no,
Oh man,
Oh no.
I'm stuttering a lot.
It was missing something.
so you hear like
Yeah.
you hear a couple talking. This never happened with Toticus.
Shear's gonna have to step up and be like, "Wait a minute, everybody."
You see a couple of them like they're starting to look a little defeated,
Oh.
and there's a few that
Oh, I'm just so sorry.
you might be careful where you sleep. You think?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Watch your
I'm
back.
gonna go patch. I'm gonna go grab some like I don't know some of the webbing and try and patch some of them up.
Some leaves and mud, and you're like, pack it in, stick a leaf on top of it.
So you you slap on a nice mud pie on this guy's wounds, and
Yeah,
he's like, you ever fought any battles?
I fought plenty of battles. This one was just unvictorious. We wouldn't have won that one. I'm sorry. I feel so terrible.
He can see he's
This
just.
is just
You can see he's
this
just.
is just a
He's
big
just
defeat.
glaring at you, and he
I'm
says,
so sorry.
Uh-oh.
"You sure we're gonna make it?"
I'm sure we can make it. I'm sure that's like the worst that could have happened.
What happens next time? Should we run first or you?
You should run first.
He's glaring at you.
Don't run at all.
Oh
Stand and
man.
fight. I'm sorry. Something got me. But
Our best fighter just fell down from like one hit.
Man, he is throwing you under the bus over there to that guy. We would have been fine if it wasn't for this guy over here falling out.
in my absence,
this
it
is
looks
just-
like you let a quarter of our people die. So good one on that one.
He who wanted to be king of the frog people.
Yeah.
Listen. All right, listen. You had like 15 dog-sized spiders and one like minivan-sized spider. I don't think we would have won that with just me and Joe and
550 frogs.
500 frogs. You guys could have swarmed them.
Start
Like,
using
even
your
if they only have a
tongues.
+1 to hit, it's just like odds right there.
Economy
There was
wins
more than
battle.
15, by the way.
Yeah, action economy. Yeah, you just like just by sheer scale, you're critting a lot. Even if only half of them hit and only did 1 damage, that's 250 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
There's some
man.
muttering amongst the frogs, but what do you want to do?
Next day I'll make sure to give him a good speech.
Next day? Are you staying here for the day?
No, you're moving.
No. We're gonna keep moving,
Are
but
you gonna go back to where the spiders are?
no, we're staying away from them.
Okay.
We're gonna keep moving forward.
from when you remember this
to
place,
our designation.
the spiders pretty much covered where you are now to the west. They cover those hills.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I got the map right here. So the spiders all live. You see where I'm pointing? They all live right in here. This is Spiderlands. You guys are right here right now. We're actually here. They're over here by the swamp, right over in here. You can see where I'm looking on the on this map.
Okay.
Where's the wait, bring out
The beam
the
of light.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this is where you guys are right now. You got hit like right here. You ran back. So this whole area, as far as you know, this whole range. Plus you saw there was a bunch of spider webs in the grove as well whenever you were here last time. So they've pretty much taken all this spot over. So you can try going out this way, closer to where old Alzira Tower was in and around. Or you can maybe go along the coast.
Let's go east.
If you go along the
Towards
coast, it's gonna be a little bit longer walk. But
it'll be better if we went just
this way.
not to the coast. I want to go to the east and like kind of out to Zero's old tower.
Okay.
Kind of out that way. And around.
You start trudging along. As you're making your way west and sort of southwest, away from the spiders, you can see that there is a bright glow. And before there was a little bit of lava flowing over here. There's a lot of lava flowing now. It's very red. It's very hot, and the ground is all blackened. As you march this way, it's quiet though. You don't really see much of anything out there. You continue heading south. You want to go like over the mountains, to the left of the mountain, or to the west of the mountains, east of the mountains. Give me a direction here.
Let's
Here.
Let's head east of the mountains.
This side.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's stay really close to the mountains though, like away from the spiders.
it's a slow walk with all the group, but you make it a few more hours.
I'm still gonna be trying to patch some frogs up while we're walking.
After maybe about 6 more hours, so you're getting closer to down this way. You hear a chanting going on, like ooh, ooh, ooh. A lot of people chanting, not just one guy. A lot of people are chanting, like a ooh,
Okay.
ooh, ooh, off
Oh, man.
ahead of where you guys are walking.
Hey, here, I'll go scout it out.
Okay.
How
I was
did
gonna
this
go scout it
stuff
out, but alright.
survive? All those eyes blowing up.
Hmm?
I was on the other side of the island. It only kills the people. No shockwave from those explosions. They're really clean explosions.
This place, by the way, that does remind me, this place is torn up. It's like the landscape. You've walked this path before a few times, and it doesn't look anything like it did before. Like there's rocks thrown, and the mountains are pretty jagged, and where it was flat before is all kind of broken up. And you're walking through maybe 6 inches of ash now as you're walking down this way.
Wow.
This kind of reminds me of like Pompeii. Whenever they were blowing up.
You were at Pompeii? Remember those days?
This reminds me of the good old days. You remember old Pompeii?
Sorry,
This
David.
reminds me of
I can't
learning about
resist.
Pompeii.
It was in the 90s.
So Shiro, you walk her up. Give me a stealth and a perception check.
Stealth check. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, no.
9
No.
on stealth.
Okay.
Oh, he's like,
Perception. There we go. 20.
Okay. So you make your way up. You scrape across some rocks and cause a little ruckus as you're walking up there. But you do spot a way out there, and you kind of through the haze. You're having trouble seeing this. Plus, that red light is close now, so it's bright around here. There is a large group, a large army, like probably several thousand
ooh.
of look like dwarves. Very shiny armor that you can get gleaming off that red light. A couple of them start walking this way.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try and hide.
Two of
or
them.
Get back to
They're
the
all
group
sort of in formation, and they've got pikes, and they got shields.
Goodbye, frogs.
They're a long way out, so you can't really make much details other than that. Other than there's just a lot of them with pikes and shiny armor. But you see a couple of them break off and start working their way this way.
I'll try to get back to the group and
Okay.
try and hide.
Give me
Find
a
a spot.
stealth. Both of you, give me a stealth. We'll say a group stealth for the frogs.
There we go.
You guys need to pass that a trace.
24.
Oh no. Oh no, the frogs.
So 17 and a 17 and a 5.
24 and a something.
Here we'll
stealth?
round it out. So the rest of you other three, give me a d20 also.
Okay,
You guys can be the frogs.
sure.
Chili Willy, this has been going on for over 3 years. We hit 3 years in December.
7.
We're on our
Hey, wait,
we're on
what?
our final month.
Ooh!
Sorry, that whole army thing, that was a
It
lot.
might be less than a month though because
Oh no,
the party's rolling
huh?
poorly.
I rolled a
Oh
17.
no.
We shouldn't have split the party. We should have just gone back together.
So we got a
It's all right.
17, 5, 7, 8. What'd you get? 17, Eric?
I got 17.
Okay. So those two dwarves, and you can, as they get close, they get pretty close to you. You guys are kind of hiding. You find yourself a kind of a outcropping or whatever in the rocks here. You hide yourself with. There's a lot of you though, and it's really hard to get.
There's
all
only
of you.
2 of them.
Only 2 pop their heads out. They turn around the corner. They're like dark skinned. You've seen theirs before. These are the Durgar you saw a long time ago, back way down below the mountain.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
That was long.
They
Is this like when I had my dragonborn?
I think
or
you,
later?
I think you had Bert
Maybe.
at this time. I don't remember. Maybe it was Dragonborn. It was.
That
might
was
have been
really
Bert
early
because it was
on.
Real. He died off pretty early.
I guess the Durgar showed up like on like day 3 or whatever of this. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
They don't give off the impression that they see something, but they turn around quickly and start running back.
Uh-oh.
We got to get out of here. We have to run.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're going to start booking it.
Hop
Alright,
like
well,
you've
I
never
can't
hopped
teleport
before.
anymore. That was my last teleport.
They are south of you. Which way do you want to go?
Do you want to start heading east to the coast?
Yeah.
That's a long run. That's the
What's
same
the co-
distance as it is to South Shore.
So you right now are pretty much under where Alzira's new tower used to be. Would you notice there should be a glow from up there? You don't see it. You can't see the tower either because it's just so hazy and dark and red.
Okay.
The frogs are looking to you. Also, as you kind of in the panic and you get all the frogs, you kind of tuck them away. There's not as many frogs now as there was even after the spiders. You see, you've got some deserters there.
Rousing speech there, sir.
You've lost, maybe another 50 are gone. I gotta keep track of how many frogs we got now.
Could we hide inside the cave? Could we hide inside the mountain?
20 when you get there.
What if we started heading west towards the coast?
West
only
is into the
loyals
mountains.
think-
So you can go west into the mountains, east flatlands, wherever you want to go. South is
Going
where-
into the mountains to get us there quicker? Or the coast side?
South Shore is south. So neither of them will do you any good.
Well,
We need Finn with us. That's who we need. Finn is like our Gandalf of the group.
Oh, yeah? I don't think I could defeat a whole army, though.
No, but you could like turn people into giant eagles and we could just fly out of here.
What are you doing? You starting to pick up some boot prints.
we
I
gotta
just
run.
look at Shiro.
We gotta run. We gotta go. We're gonna
Which
go
direction?
to the east.
All right, that's where we're going.
Everyone, give me a 20. Let's do a frog roll on athletics.
A frog roll.
Like these frog rolls.
Dude,
13.
your dice is being good to me. I got a 16.
Oh my god, no.
19.
Oh my god.
I'm rolling
I got a
the
4.
rolly die.
Oh
The
yeah, my
super
old
rolly
one.
die.
Yeah.
The one I traded for.
I got a 4.
Okay. So you book it east.
I'll stay to where I'd be the first one who gets hit
In
if
the back.
the Durgar are coming. Yeah.
Okay. As you're just running east, you make you're going maybe 5 minutes or so, and you can see there's a couple of 5 of them that are kind of on the north side of your group. They start veering off to the north. breaking away from the group.
Where are you going?
Everyone else is just running. They're not responding.
They are deserting.
I'll just let him go.
So
Point at them. When the Duragar look at you, point at them.
Yeah.
They're getting away!
So with your run, you feel like you get some good ground away from them. You stop hearing the footfalls of the dwarves. You don't hear the chanting anymore. Seems quiet. Where you are running right now, you remember last time you were here was littered with big scorpions. You don't see any. But again, the ground
keep
is
moving.
like covered in ash, and this place is pretty desolate.
Can I have another inspirational speech after this?
Probably not.
I would recommend against it with your rolls.
Yeah.
So as you're moving along, you see just to your south there is a construction, walled up place, kind of small. One of the walls is missing, collapsed. It's like a small little fort, camp of some kind. Sure. Hard to see anything out here.
Go there.
You enter what was once a slave camp, which is where the campaign began. It all comes back, and you make your
This is
way
interesting.
into this camp. You can see there's a mine. There's I mean, it's trash. This place hasn't been occupied in a while. There's still some walls, and one of the walls you could probably like fix up if you wanted to really make this place work. But it's just a scrap board wall. There's a couple huts. Not much more to it, and a mine. Barely fit the remaining little over 300 people you have.
How long have we been marching?
You've been going about 9 hours now. No, about 10 hours now.
Everybody looking pretty tired, pretty worn out.
Yeah.
Let's take a short rest. We have to calm everyone down.
Before we leave, after our short rest, I'm gonna do a speech.
Here we go.
Give me that persuasion. Give me a speech.
Give him
I want to hear the speech.
give him
Oh,
the
God.
bigger picture, David.
You know, you can
All
always
right,
sway the
listen,
DM with some good old-fashioned role-playing. Let's hear
All
it,
right.
David.
I need some Lord of the Rings quotes quickly. Hit me. All right.
No,
Man,
that's
I
not
know
going to work,
it's
because then the
looking-
frog's going to nudge you. Hey, that's from that movie.
Listen, man, I understand things are looking pretty down right now. But right now, we have something bigger to face than this. And if we don't have you, then we don't have each other. And right now, that's what we need right now. So I want you for the U.S. Army.
That us army is what he's saying.
They just look at each other and start deserting him.
Yeah, I'm just climbing over the walls. Give me that persuasion check.
Oh, God.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh.
You got to,
Yeah.
you start getting, especially the ones up front, you get some nodding.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about, but okay.
World War II propaganda always works.
You get a few that are, you feel you managed to calm some of the more grumpy ones.
Nice.
What is that? What is that with your pluses?
What is it?
Persuasion.
Persuasion?
What is your
Mine
persuasion?
is
So
negative
18.
5.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to
Neg-
ask if he's got like a negative.
Yeah.
We will not
No,
go
that's right, that's
quietly into
19.
the night.
Like, wait a minute.
That's a
We will
19.
not vanish without a fight.
There you go.
We're going
yeah.
to live on. We're going to survive. Today we celebrate our Independence Day.
Oh, good. Good
Okay,
stuff.
you take
That
a.
movie come out in the 90s?
It did.
Yeah.
That's prime 90s.
God dang, we're killing it.
All right. So you guys take a little break there. Let the frogs catch their breath. They're very thirsty. They haven't been away from water in a long time. They're used to hanging out in swamps, so they're hanging in there. you've reinstilled some faith. So about 12 hours have gone by for you folks in the Shadowfell. You've got another 24, another 12 before you get your long rest. But you have had a short rest amount of time.
Sure is lovely here, guys.
Yeah, dude, this ends pretty
It's got
nice.
a chill to it. This place is unsettling. You still get your rest, but it's just an unsettling place.
It's a little chilly, maybe unsettling, but
it's not cold, but your bones are cold. You know what I mean? One of those
Yeah,
kinds.
you know what?
it's
You
not
sleep better when
covered
you're
in
cold.
ash.
Yeah.
We aren't breathing in ash every second. It's kind of nice.
It's like a fun vacation spot for a week, but that's enough. You know?
Yeah, but that's enough. I don't want to go back.
Any more than that
Great
would be
place
too
to
much.
visit, but I wouldn't want to live here.
Okay, so you guys have your 15, 20 minutes. You begin walking again. Where are you
Alright.
going? You gonna go east? You gonna go south?
I'm gonna go use my hit dice first to.
We gotta go
recover
south.
No,
my
you need 8.
damage.
You need 8 hours for that.
Oh,
Not-
8
not-
hours?
This isn't a short rest. A
Yeah.
short rest is 8 hours. This is just a catch your
Wait.
breath.
Oh, okay then.
You could take it.
Dang.
Hours.
You can take if you take 8 hours if you want.
That's half a
I
day,
know.
though, and we told them we'd be back in a day and a half.
Well, yeah, we knew we took that into account with the walking, right?
But you guys didn't have to fight a giant spider and fall asleep right before you got to do
About,
it.
about to say,
Technically,
neither did
neither
you.
did you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I said. I said I fell asleep.
Sure, I was the one that had to deal with it.
You didn't fight a giant spider either.
Joe just. Hey, listen, Shiro just passed out of how he passed out how terrified he was. All right, that's what happened.
Hey, I didn't
I
even
thought
see the
about it when I
spider.
saw the big cocoon. I was like,
It's like
"Leave
I
it,
saw
Joe.
it, yeah.
Just leave it and keep walking." And Joe's like, "I'm cutting it down."
In my head, I was going, maybe it's Rao. But
He's
nah.
trapped right here.
You never know.
Okay, how long are you sitting?
For like 30 minutes.
And which way are you going? South, east,
South.
So, you're starting to get into as you make your way south. You can go maybe another couple hours before you're gonna start hitting exhaustion time.
Yeah.
And not too long after you hit this camp, the ground really starts getting broken up, and you can see that red glow is just blinding. Occasionally, there's some cracks in the ground, and there's little glows of lava that sort of make their way through. And you see another one of those little cracks in just hanging out in the sky, some sort of rift, small little crack. And a couple hours go by though, and you make it without problem, but you're starting to get to exhaustion land. So if you want to keep going, let me know, or rest.
We gotta rest.
You're about at where the road, where the river used to be. The river where you guys poisoned them one time.
Yep.
You're at that river. It's not there anymore.
Oh, sweet.
There is no river. It's just a ditch. It's all dried up. But
River of ash.
yeah, and you're about not quite knee deep, but you're getting there in ash.
Take a short rest, I guess, so we don't get exhausted.
Okay. Someone give me a survival check. You guys can do it together. Try to find a.
All right, yeah, I'll
spot.
assist him.
Yeah.
You're being assisted.
Yeah, roll me advantage.
Ah.
That's one better, isn't it? Yeah.
12.
You find a spot in the riverbed. You think this looks pretty good, and you camp down. So that's 8 hours of that. So you guys can go. You guys are going to get up around the same time. They're going to get the 24 hours back, right? 12, 20, yeah. So you guys get up from your 8 hours first, so you can use your short rest.
Yeah, I'll use my hit die and get back.
Hit
to
die if you want.
Yeah, I'm using my hit die.
Short rest all I need. I get all my stuff back from that. So
I think I need a long rest to get my teleports and all that back.
Probably.
We don't know.
but
So that
once
kinda
that
sucks.
time's up, we'll start booking it again.
And we get our long rest at that point.
Yeah.
That means we can go back.
One of the frogs, right as you guys are getting ready to start moving again, one of the frogs comes up and says, "Sir, there's something out there.
Go
Something,
I'll keep an eye out.
Something moving." And he points over to the east along the riverbed.
I will
I'll
have
look.
I'll have my trident out. Now tell the men to arm themselves.
You bringing people with
Look,
you?
No.
No, they're gonna stay with me, but I want them to arm themselves.
Yeah,
in
I'll
case
go.
someone-
I'll go.
Okay. Give me
quick question for
perception
you.
stealth. Yep.
Does my max hit points go back up after the long rest from the vampire bite?
From the vampire bite, I don't think so.
Yes.
Time for that greater restoration then.
Stealth is a 26, and perception is a 21.
No, you're good. Long rest brings it back.
Okay.
Bit by a
As
vampire.
soon as our
Just sleep.
yeah, that's all you need. As soon as we get that 24 hours in, I will send a message to Shiro. So right as you guys are waking up,
I'm like
You'll hear.
going over the edge.
Yeah, you're
fixing to look at this.
sneaking along
Hey,
this
you
riverbed.
there.
Up ahead, you see 3 little imps prancing around the riverbed, walking away from you guys, but just prancing along.
And in your head,
They don't see you at all.
you hear, "Hey, we finished our rest. We're going to head to South Shore. Are you guys close? Are you okay? How's it going?"
Not good.
The imps turn
We're
around.
gonna be a
look
little
back.
late. I'm not talking out loud. I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking. Not good. We're gonna be a little late, and we lost quite a few. I'll tell you about it when we get there.
I'll inform Jack and Finn. Should we try? I could send another message and see where they are. You could try to teleport us right to them.
I could teleport us close to him.
My brother's in danger?
I'll
No,
send
your
another
brother's fine.
message since Sheer
I,
decided
I start
he
panicking.
shouldn't convey his location. Send another message. I'll say, "Where are you? We can try to come to you."
Where a
You're my-
river used to be. I don't know the story, so I don't know.
This is the Y
Because
coordinates.
it was Yuri that
Oh,
was here
yeah.
who poisoned the river. So
Yeah.
I don't know where we. I don't. We're at a place.
You can see
There's-
you can see the remains of a bridge, which Finn would know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Finn.
okay.
There's
Finn
a
would know.
bridge. I'll just try to give general landscapes where we are.
Okay, I'll convey all that to Finn. Can you get us there?
Yeah, I can get us close to there.
Let's go. We seem to be having some trouble.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna launch talespire now that I'm actually gonna be doing something.
Is
I like to see the people's faces when I'm talking to them. You know?
is Negafin gonna transport us?
Yeah, Negafin can transport us. Negafin 2.0.
He's like,
Nice.
what happened to 1.0?
Negafin Junior.
Wait a minute.
I said, don't worry about it.
Oh, Lord.
Other Finn crossed me, so I had to put him down.
Other Finn was staring at me
Jeez.
while I slept, and I didn't like it.
All right. D100. 38.
Okay, you're good.
All right.
So, you put yourself where you put at the bridge. I guess is where you're putting yourself.
Yeah, near the bridge. Yeah.
So yeah, Shiro, you can see them appear on the bridge.
Start looking around. Do we see? Well, I'm sure we see the frog people. Where do we see?
Yeah, you can see
Boulder.
you can see the group. They're collecting their camp and all that.
Are we about to take a break?
Yeah, pretty soon.
Okay, good. All right, I'll just wait.
She'll pop in here in a second.
Do we see Shiro and Boulder?
You don't see Shiro, but you see Volder and the frogs.
Yeah, I'll tell them that Shiro went to scout ahead to scouts to the east. There, you saw something moving.
I'll look over there. Can I see him?
No, he's stealth pretty good. Oh, yeah, you can see him.
No, he's still pretty good. Oh yeah.
He went on the riverbed. You can kind of see him.
You're having
hide.
a hard time though. Like you're like, where? I got him.
There's Waldo.
Ah, there he is.
It's like the glowy, cracks in his skin. I can see that.
Got another '90s reference in there for you with the Waldo.
Oh yeah, excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
So camp has been broken. Shiro, what you doing?
Once I see the imps, I'll start heading back.
Okay.
Do I see anything else other than imps?
Give me a perception check. Did you already give me one? Is that what that one?
Yeah, I rolled
what
a
was it?
21.
Okay. You notice that. You just get this like. It's not really a perception check, but you just feel like something's watching you. You just get this feeling.
I'm gonna look around.
You don't see you don't get your perception already. You don't see anything. You feel you covered it pretty well, but something's looking at you.
I'm gonna start slowly backing up and heading back.
It's Victor is what's looking at him.
It is. Like, I see you over there. Do I see anything? I mean, we went over to check something out. Do I see whatever it was he was trying to
Roll
check
me
out?
a perception. You going to where he was?
No, I'm not moving away from the group. I'm just looking at him and trying to look past him.
They're kind of down. It's kind of a windy riverbed, so you can't, from where your perspective, you can't see the imps. You have to walk down.
Why he went over there?
No.
Why did he go over there?
A frog told him to.
Oh, okay.
But he told you why. He said that we saw something move.
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. I'm just gonna wait for him to come back.
Then we should get moving real quick.
I'll make it back.
I'll say I see him. He's coming back.
Perfect. As soon as he gets back, let's go because we're behind schedule.
Okay. Pack your things.
Nice.
Start heading south.
What happened? There's a noticeably less frog people here than when we left you last.
We had spiders attack, and then we had a lot of deserters.
What?
Why did you?
Apparently, we ran into a giant spider. We found a cocoon and I cut it open, and it was this weird mosquito thing. I don't know what it was, but I tried to kill it, and something happened, and it knocked me out. And I woke up, and Volder was carrying